Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have another video for the second dev server of the uh, Wind of Change update. So just a tiny few things added. A lot of things are not added yet that are confirmed, which makes it kind of confusing. The patch is supposed to be dropped next week, so yeah, it is pretty interesting actually to see that. Expect to see another video probably tomorrow about the textures. I'm going to just show a little bit of the differences on the textures and the graphics between this version and the live version that we have right now, probably. And probably Saturday I'll make a video on the things that they find on the files. Okay, but this video is just on the things that are added. That's a loud aircraft. But the first thing that we have here is the Merkava Mk.4B, which is pretty interesting tank, a very modern tank, and we knew that it was coming already. But yeah, it has the 120 millimeter. I think this is a NATO standard gun. It has the ready rack here. It has a loader, not a auto loader. A lot of ammo down here, which is pretty protected, kind of, you know. It doesn't have a lot of armor in general, you know, which is kind of weird to see. I thought this would have a little bit more armor, but I cannot get it to work. It might have a little bit more armor, and especially on the turret. But it's just not ready yet. So yeah, we have to just, yeah, look at this. This is not 30 millimeters, right? So this is just probably a work in progress, but pretty cool tank to see. As you see, we have the thermal vision for the gunner, not for the commander. We have the laser warning system and the M322 ammo, which is Israeli ammo as well as the heads that we already have. So it is pretty interesting. It's going to be a 10.3 for now, at the end of the tree, as you see. So yeah, pretty cool. Some other stuff that was added, a lot of changes to some tanks in Japan. So if you want to check it out, I'm going to leave the full thing on the description. But you can also see here, I'm going to show. So a lot of things like gear control ratios and some bugs, some vertical targeting speeds, a lot of things on the Japanese were changed. The Panzer 57 had the ammo increased a little bit, and yeah, basically this is it. Not a lot of stuff, actually, not a lot of stuff. Yeah, so yeah, but the main thing that I wanted to show to you guys is the new top tier jet for the Chinese aviation. So here we have the J8B, which is one of my, one of my favorite aircraft ever is the Sukhoi 15, and this is kind of in the same idea of the Su-15. It has the same type of interception style design, and it has two MiG-21's engines, you know, so it is pretty interesting. The radar itself is not fully modeled yet, but still pretty interesting in general. It has the SPO-10 for now, which is pretty limited, but yeah, it has for now the PL-5. This is the PL-11 would be the Aspide missile, and it would have the PL-8, which is the Python missile, but it's not. Because of the model not ready, it's not ready yet in the game. So yeah, but let's test fly it a little bit. It doesn't have any more skins to it, but let's test fly it a little bit and just see what it's capable of with the PL-5s. Let's put 20 minutes. So let's go. So yeah, as you see, a pretty good HUD. As you see, pretty interesting. As I said before, the radar is not ready yet, but still pretty good. Yeah, it's, look at the radar is not ready. I thought I said the HUD. The HUD is pretty modern. It is a very modern aircraft. I mean modern in year-wise, because it is not a very modern in common sense of the word. We have these are the flaps. How do I take off flaps? Jesus, it's very long. Look at the look at the size on this thing. Oh. Yeah. Oh, come on. Let's redo this. Yeah, let's go. Let's try to take off again. That was really bad. Not a lot of flares, as you see, 64. Oh. A delta wing design. Very strong engines. Has basically the same power as a MLD. He has, I think, has even the same gun. And it's really fast. Jesus Christ, look at the speed of this thing. It's climbing like a rocket. It's pretty good. I'm going to say that it's probably going to be a very good interceptor, especially if the radar is modeled correctly and the Aspide is a good missile. Together with the PL8, the Python missile. Remember, the normal PL8, which is probably the version that we are getting, is the actual Python. It's not the improved variant that the Chinese actually made. I saw some people getting confusion about that. Oh, it turns kind of well, actually, for such a large aircraft. Yeah, but the idea here is to have let me try to. I have different keys for this, so I don't think it has. Yeah, it has the acquire mode, but it doesn't have the MTI or anything like that. It's really fast, and it turns very well. I don't know if the flight model is actually modeled correctly, but it is turning pretty well. Try to launch this missile. Yeah, the PL5 is a very good missile. They might have changed something, but couldn't actually realize that. It turns very well to be a delta wing, and it is very fast with the two engines. It is a very interesting aircraft, I must say. A very cool aircraft, and one of the first that I'm going to get when the patch drops. Probably the first if the Mirage F1 isn't coming. I don't know if it's coming or not, but... And this cockpit. This cockpit in simulators. Yeah, I love this. I love this type of old systems like this. And it's... Holy... Yeah, this is a fast aircraft. It is a very fast aircraft. Look at the speed on this thing. Mach 1.3, 4,000 meters. It is very fast. It is very capable. And yeah, just an amazing aircraft added to China. Let's try to turn. A little bit of a compression there. Pilot almost passing out. But it turns very well, actually. It's going to be way over... I mean, it's way better than an F4 or anything like that. And yeah, it's pretty good. I would say it's like comparable to MLD in speed and stuff like that. The turning is a little bit better when you have the wings put it backwards on the MiG, you know. So yeah, it's a very interesting aircraft, pretty cool. And yeah, another addition to the Chinese tree. Let's see the other stuff that was added. There's some for units. There are some stuff like new bolts and stuff that I didn't show properly on the other dev server, but it's just that kind of nobody cares about it. And yeah, I kind of don't care about it, and I kind of don't like it. We have a new premium boat, as you see, for the USSR, and some battleships like the Congo, for example. Here, like the Congo, which is a pretty large ship. It's a battleship. So yeah, but I kind of don't mind this vehicle. So if you like to see more on that, you just leave it in the comments, and I make a video on that. But normally people don't like that. Another thing that I want to show to you guys. First, the Italians received, of course, they received the SAS, but I think this is, yeah, the G91R1 received the Nords, the AA version and the AS version, which is pretty good. I don't think it had anything air-to-air weapon, so, and not even like the A9B, so it is a new weapon so that you can use. And let's see the skins on the SAS that were added. So here we have the standard skin, the gray one. Ignore the Discord. We have the bicolor one, which is pretty, you know, normal for the for the um, for the Italian Air Force. And then we have the Inai color camouflage, which is like a white, grayish version. So yeah, this one is probably my favorite. I like this type of skin, but yeah, it's pretty good. Let's check if there's anything else. And here we have the T-55 AMD, which has the Drost APS system. I'm going to test it out. As you see right there, I'm going to... Yeah, you see right there on the left side there, it actually counts for the amount of grenades that you have to intercept. I was supposed to actually put an arrow there on the last video, but I kind of forgot. But yeah, this is the one that we are using. And the sector itself, it's the green thing. So if you don't have it on the green thing, the direction of the missile, as you see, if you're not pointed to the direction that the green arc is showing, you're going to get destroyed. So that's the limitation of this system. There's other systems like the Iron Fist on the Challenger that are more capable, because this is one of the first ones that were ever produced. But anyway, the green sector is the one that you have to keep in mind of. So if you see a missile coming, just point the turret at it, you know. So yeah, pretty cool. Let's see again. If I turn, yeah, I die, you know. So you have to put the green arc until to the target that is you are shooting. So yeah. So, but basically this is it. Not a lot of stuff, as you see. Just a few things. No Mirage F1 still. No A10A late. So there's basically nothing. It's just a better version of the last dev server that we got. I don't know. The thing is, the patch is probably coming next week, Tuesday or Wednesday. So I really don't know what Gaijin will do. If this is it, or they will do another one. And they normally never do 3 dev servers. There's like 2 times in history that they did that. So they probably not gonna do one more. So yeah. If the Mirage F1 is coming or not, we don't know. We know that the A10A late is coming because of the dev blog. So yeah, at least expect more things to come. If it's not on the dev server right now, it doesn't mean that it's not going to come. Okay, so probably gonna make more videos on this. If anything is found on the files that it is interesting enough, I'm going to make a video on it on the on probably Saturday. So yeah, but I see you guys on the next one. I hope you enjoyed, and bye. Basically this is it. Subscribe, guys, subscribe.